Your world right now, only on Rogers Television, Ottawa.
Really worried about that race car. You can just see that smoke. So Shelford takes the ball in the replay.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Tommy and LaFave and CAFA Championships on Rogers Television. We're coming back for the second game of our doubleheader, which is the Bantam Finals between the Cumberland Panthers and the North Gloucester Giants. I'm Mark Quinn, and I'm joined by Mark Moret, who's the East Ottawa Generals Vice President and Bantam Head Coach. Welcome, Mark.
Thank you.
Before we get into our second game, let's take a look at the highlights from the Pee Wee game. The Canterbury Mustangs scored two almost identical touchdowns. Garrett Powell to Matt Nickel, an 80-yarder and a 90-yarder. Great play. But the big play of the game, 2.8 seconds left. I can't remember. Number 77 scoring the touchdown with 2.8 seconds left to go ahead, 14-13. Cumberland, big win. There's Anthony Skinner leading his team off with the Gilchrist Cup. What a game. What a finish. We got the officials meeting with the captains of the two teams as we prepare for the kickoff. These teams met just a couple weeks ago, Mark, in Week 8. It was a 12-0 win for the Giant team.
Yep, and we know the Cumberland Panthers are very hungry for this championship win, especially after their encounter last time, and no, it should be a good game.
These teams know each other. They've got a history. I know you know these teams quite well. You've had competitions against them the last couple of years. You have not fared very well.
No, not as quite as well as we would hope, but both programs are very well established and both produce very good football players, and that's why they're here. They've got great football teams that they get together here, and it should be a great matchup.
Absolutely, very similar, these two teams. The regular season record for the Cumberland Panthers is 8-0. They won their semifinal game. They've outscored their opponents 234-7. Or sorry, 247-33. Their only loss this season came to the North Gloucester Giants in Week 8. The Giants are the East Division champs, regular season record. Their only loss coming to the Knights in the regular season. They've outscored their opponents 236-34. So you see very similar on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. So this will prove to be another great in CAFA Bantam game.
Oh, it should be, and I know I am, and as well as the great crowd here are really looking forward to watching this game. It's going to be a great game.
We've had some great football this week.
Yep.
So it looks like we'll be starting off with the Giants kicking off. Cumberland will be receiving the ball. Back for the Panthers to receive. Looks like number 5, Daniel Levine.
And number 58, Matt Floss, will be there returning with him.
Okay. Mark Levine helped us out in the first game. I think that's his son Daniel out there. Mark's helping out on the bench for this game.
Big kickoff by Jeffrey Tebe.
77. Daniel Snyder on the return. I don't know if he returns too many balls. He's an offensive lineman.
Yeah.
So Cumberland will be starting on their own 48. We'll have 1st and 10. Now, how would you come out? Would you be coming out firing here, Mark?
Oh, I would. I think it's really important to set the tone and to get that confidence right out of the blocks. So I wouldn't be surprised to expect Tim to go for the throat right away. So we'll
see
for
the big play.
Yeah.
These defenses are both dynamite.
Oh yes.
They've been that all year. 5 touchdowns against. That's it. All season.
I think we can expect that for the whole game. Is the defense is really going to
dictate them.
Yeah, exactly. Try to set the tone, and the offense is just going to try to battle that.
So you got Aaron Colbun.
There we go. Big pass.
Intended for number 81, Colin Brand.
Yep.
Incomplete. Collins roughed up a little bit on the play as he was throwing. So that's 2nd and 10. So you're right, Mark. No, they came out with a pass play, looking to try and move the sticks right away.
Because I'd be very surprised if you see either offense really dominating for a whole drive. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them going for the big plays here and then.
So you're not expecting a grinder type of offense would not be the strategy you'd be using?
Well, you definitely have to incorporate that into your offense, your traditional bread and butter players, but that's more to set up the other plays, I believe.
To keep them honest.
Exactly.
Okay.
Here it is again.
Here's Colbone back to pass.
Nice
block by number 48.
Jerome Stevens. He's there's two twins on the Giants defense actually, Jesse and Jerome, and both phenomenal athletes. And
Jesse's back in the secondary, and you see Jerome there on the line.
Yeah, that's great.
A lot of size out there.
Yep.
Some big boys.
This will bring up a third down, punting situation.
For the Giants, it looks like we've got
Martin Malone, and we've got
is it Ryan Elias?
nice high punt, lots of hang time. It is returned by the Giants. Great job, great gang tackle right there.
That was Matthew Russell.
Nice return, only
It's
net.
a good return.
Yeah, net yards of 10-yard punt. So that's good news anytime you're a return team.
So you just be expecting another field possession game here. Be focusing on that with these two Ds.
Yeah, exactly. But
Don't
I
give
wouldn't be
anything up.
surprised on turf. It would really favor the offense to be able to get their skilled players the ball and let them do their thing. So
With certainly different conditions when they met 2 weeks ago on the wet fields out in Millennium.
Yep.
So it's Ian Goodchild pitching out to number 19, Martin Lalone, trying to get outside.
There we go.
Pushed out of bounds by number 80, Corey Sheik, and number 12, Phil Scherer.
Yep. And you're going to see Martin Lalone line up at wide receiver. So that's I don't know how many carries he's got this year, but he's been big for them in the air. So
they're showing a little variety.
Yep.
Take a look at that again. So he's looking to get outside. He's pushed out of bounds for no gain. Look again, great pursuit by the Cumberland team. We did have a penalty on the play.
Be an automatic
It's
first down.
Against the Panthers. We'll have 1st and 10 now from the Panthers 49. Just like the earlier game, a good defensive field position battle, we could see penalties play a factor in this one.
Yep.
Ian hands off to Martin Lalone.
Martin Lalone.
Stopped right away.
There we go.
Brad Hamilton with the stop. Now you're alluding to these two programs. They've been here before. Solid teams.
Yep. In the past 8 years, the Cumberland Panthers have been to 6 of them, unsuccessful in all of them. And this is really big for them, so they're really looking forward to clinching this today.
So hopefully the 7th time will be a charm.
Exactly.
Ian Goodchild back to pass. It's complete to number 17.
Jeffrey Tabakis.
It's about a 20-yard gain.
Yeah.
We're looking about the 30-yard line.
What you see from the Giants too is they have a phenomenal passing game, and they're not too shy on using trick plays as well. So, in terms of expectations from this Giants offense, I think we'll see a lot of passing,
A lot of variety.
and a lot of variety. So, it should be a very entertaining offense to watch.
Goodchild hands off to Lalone. Stopped right away.
Big stop.
That's a great defensive line. Number 20 on Cumberland, Shane Gillette, helping out. And number 68, Daniel Windsor. So we'll have 2nd and about 12.
Yep.
The weather's been nice to us this week.
Yep. In Goodchild under center.
He's back to
Tough
pass.
Oh, it's a little floater. Nice
And it's
grab.
brought down by number 89, Matthew Russell.
He just went up there and he knew he was going to come down with it, so that was a great job.
It looks like he's got a bit of a height advantage over
Yeah.
the defender. Great grab, great concentration. So we have 1st and goal.
Yeah, Giants really moving the ball in this first
At
drive.
the
So
7-yard line. Child pitches to
Pitches
Lalone.
out.
Lalone trying to get outside.
Finds
He's
room.
brought down by number 12.
It's flag on
Phil
the play.
Scherer. Flag.
Yep.
No, we have. You're right, Mark. We've seen a variety already with the Giants.
Yep.
We've seen some sweeps. We've seen some runs up the middle, and of course the 2 completions.
Yep.
We have a man down.
I think that's Martin alone.
Well, that's not good. First series of the game for the Giants.
He's lined up a tailback for this whole series. So
If we see here where gets tripped up,
yeah.
perhaps rolled over there at the end.
Yep.
So they're taking a look. Hopefully nothing serious.
This brings him into about 3 or 4 yard line.
Just want to mention how grateful Nkafa is for the generous support of Tommy and LaFave and Kevin Pigeon. Tommy and LaFave is the official retail and technical support partner of the Canadian Alpine team and proud supporter of the National Capital Outaouais ski team. And the support this year from West Ottawa Hyundai, Michael Davies and West Ottawa Hyundai.
Well, it's nice to see there Martin alone coming off on his own power there. So it might have just been a quick little sprain.
Hopefully he's not limping.
Nope.
So we're back to first and goal from about the 3. We're just going to wait for Lalone to actually get off the field before we start. Ian Goodchild rolls out right.
Oh,
Pass
incomplete.
intended for number
81.
81. So we'll have second and goal from about the 3. You guys have another giant sheet?
Another pass.
Ian Goodchild back to pass.
Nice defense. Oh,
Oh,
a
a little too aggressive on
Yeah.
the defense there. I think that was Mike Malinsky defending that a little early. And that'll give us a first and goal, give the Giants a first and goal from the 1. It's a fine line between tight coverage and interference. Goodchild keeps it. They power their way in. First score of the day, North Gloucester Giants, Ian Goodchild with the keeper. Mark, that was a great drive.
Yep.
You saw a lot already,
Yep.
and as you were saying, this Giants offense has a lot to offer. They can throw a lot at you,
Yep.
and they're not afraid to use them. Excellent drive.
Extra point coming up.
It looks as though Jeffrey Tabikas will attempt the extra point.
Off the upright and good.
It's good.
Wow. There we
It
go.
is tight. So with 7:46 remaining in the first quarter, the North Gloucester Giants now lead 7-0.
Saw a lot of this Giants offense in that series. We saw a little bit of run, a little bit of pass, and even the quarterback sneak to finish it off. So
We'll take a look at that, the score. Ian Goodchild. A lot of push out of that Giant O-line. And a happy bench area.
this is great news for the Gloucester Giants. Of course, it's always good to get 7, but whenever you get 7 on your opening drive, it really the momentum carries over into the rest of the quarter and from there. So
The confidence factor.
exactly.
So we'll have Tabikas to kick off for North Gloucester. Levine is back to return for Cumberland. He's taking a look.
Oh,
Fakes
there we
the
go.
pass. He's still on his feet. He makes it outside. Pushed out of bounds around the 45
Oh wow.
by number 30, Ronald O'Mara.
I was talking about watching out for the Giants' trickery. Right off the kickoff, we saw Daniel Levine looking back as if he was going to throw it to the other returner, but seeing that that could have caused a little problems, so they came back and just ran to the side. So it was great.
So it looks as though we've got a
Block in the rear.
Block in the rear on Cumberland on the return.
So that brings them back 10 yards from where the ball was when the incident happened. So this puts them on roughly about their own 27-yard line.
So 1st and 10 Cumberland. The handoff to number 33, Trevor Seal. Brought down by number 14, Pernell Cave. And number 16, Liam DeRomer. So we'll have about 2nd and 6. About the 31. Colbin.
Nice end around. Colin Brand runs into a pile there.
Gained a few. He could be close to the first.
Yeah. It's a nice little play there. They had a cross in the backfield with the slot back coming back for an end around and almost getting them first down.
Brought down by that Stevens brother, Jerome.
Yeah. It'll be 3rd and inches, so this is going to be very interesting to see what they do here.
What do you do here? You going to go for it already?
I'd go for it. I would.
But you're a gambler.
Well, like I was saying, the momentum is very, very important, and you have to understand the consequences of not making it.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, just gaining that half a yard can go quite the ways for you. So
you could show a great deal of confidence in your offense to go ahead on this one.
Well. Yep, so it looks like they're bringing out their punt team there. So
not going to take any chances right now. That was number 66, Christopher Wallbank, that was down on that play. He's being helped off the field now. But throwing out the punt unit doesn't necessarily mean they're going to punt.
No, that's true. That's true. And one thing you'll see from Cumberland too is they'll have 2 onside men who are just gunning to get the ball. So they'll remain behind the punter until the punter punts the ball away, and then they'll attempt to jump on it.
Well, you see them lining up. Matt Flossie is set to punt.
And
he is not punting, so he's heading out right. He does try to punt it at the last minute out of bounds. Great defense by the North Gloucester Giants. This is going to be giving them great field position.
Exactly, quite the momentum. So this is huge for the Giants. So,
well, after that first drive, ton of confidence. Now you get to come out and you're taking over on the Panthers 30.
Yeah. That was a bold move by the Panthers, trying to go for it. I understand where they're trying to get that yard, but
well, it can work against you. And I know Rick Massey does not take any decisions lightly.
Yep.
So we got 45, Suleiman Samulu, who's in for the injured Martin Lalone. Taken out of bounds by number 58, Matt Floss.
It's going to bring up a 2nd and about 3. Nice little run there by number 45.
Great to step into the game like that.
Yeah, oh, that's great. Short side of the field, still being able to pick up 7 yards. That's
so the Giants' offense clearly has some depth. Martin Lalonde who's out right now, but was a major part of that first drive. Good child.
Good child.
Back to pass. Incomplete, intended for number 11, Ryan Elias. We'll have 3rd down. All right, coach, make the call.
Well, here you're on your own side there. So I would say keep going for it. You've got the momentum in your favor. Even if you fail to make the first down, you're not giving up great field position. And
well, it looks as though they're taking your advice.
There you go.
Goodchild is under center, 3rd and 3.
Drops for the pass. Nice release.
Oh, and dropped by number 1, Nicholas Moniz. So that's good for the Cumberland Panthers. They show a little confidence in their D. They're going to be taking over on downs. And it'll be a first down 10 for Cumberland on the 22.
Cumberland was looking for something like this just to get the momentum back into the game and put some confidence into their team. So now I would expect them to build upon this and get the offense start rolling. So,
well, there's about 4:30, a little over 4:30 left in the first quarter, so there's lots of time. But it is a game of momentum and confidence. Little movement there. We'll just see which side's getting called on this one.
Well, traditionally, when they're going to blow the whistle on the before the snap, it's going to go procedure.
Go on to the offense.
Yeah.
So we'll take them back 5. It'll be 1st and 15. We have another good crowd here in attendance at Minto Field. Great conditions for the game. Unlike the regular season. So that's number 33, Trevor Seal. Up the middle.
Just driving forward. You can see those yards after contact.
Got a few yards back. We'll probably be looking at about a 2nd and 9.
He was met at the line, and yet he still managed a good 5 yards. So.
Yeah, it'll be 2nd and 10.
Good second effort on his part.
We got to remind ourselves this is 15 and 16-year-olds out there. That's grade 10 and 11 students. So Colbone hands off. Oh, fakes it.
Play action.
Caught me off guard.
Back to him.
Completion to Trevor Seal. First down, Panthers.
There we go.
There we go. That's a first down.
Actually, a play action to Trevor Seal.
Play action to Seal.
And then
the
throw to
pass.
Seal.
Boys!
Yeah,
Back it up, guys. Back it up.
So now we're seeing a little bit of variety out of the Panther offense. Take a look at that one again. Great job. I thought it was gone. Scrambles out.
nice throw.
Make completion. And again, good yards after the pass.
Yep. Got a flood formation here from the Panthers. Pitching it out to 81.
Quick, 81.
Colin Brand. Fighting for extra yards.
He's swarmed by the Giants D,
Giants say no.
but not after gaining about 8-9 yards on the momentum, and we see some flags coming in at the end of the play. That was Leon DeRomer on the stop, and number 10, Andrew Aruda.
Looks like the flag came in just a bit after the play, so it should be assessed after yards yards gained. So I think right now they're going to be trying to figure out whether or not it was a first down, and then apply the penalty yardage afterwards.
So they're trying to determine now if a first down was gained prior to the penalty.
Exactly.
Okay. So we clearly know the penalty's against the Panthers.
Exactly.
So it appears as though the first down was not made. So when the penalty is enforced, we'll have a second down situation.
Right.
And CAF is grateful for the generous support by our sponsors, Tommy and Lefebvre and Kevin Pigeon, and also West Ottawa Hyundai and Michael Davies. And CAF has suggested that all its members support those individuals and businesses that support our league and our clubs. Thanks again.
Turns out to be a 15-yard unnecessary roughness penalty, so that's very big against the Panthers. When they were facing, I guess, 1st and inches, now it's going to be 2nd and 15.
Well, in a defensive game like this, field position, penalties are going to play a role.
And I'm sure the coaches are reminding the players of the importance of these mental lapses that that really affect the flow of the game. So
Colburn back to pass. Scrambles. Brought down by number 28, Jesse Stevens.
Jesse Stevens, there we go.
Colburn was able to gain a couple of yards on the play, but we're still looking at 3rd and 13.
Great pursuit by this defense, covering the pass and the run.
Couldn't find anybody.
Yeah.
He stepped up, still wanting to get rid of the ball, but nowhere to go.
There we go. Now Martin Lalonde's back in the game. He's returning the punt.
It's good to see him back.
Yep. He's joined with number 14, Prenel Cave. Here's a punt.
And that's Matt Floss with the punt. Martin Lalonde on the return. He's trying to get outside. Cuts back up, and he's stopped by number 63, Philippe Bolduc. So the Giants will be taking over on their own 53, 54-yard line. That 1st and 10 for North Gloucester with 1:52 left in the first quarter.
The Giants' offense have really been having great starting points for their offense. They're now starting on their 54-yard line. They started deep in Panthers territory last time, so field position is really taking its toll in this game.
Well, we knew that would be a factor.
Yep.
Goodchild is back to pass, throwing it out. Oh. Off the hands of number 89, Matthew Russell.
That's very good coverage there.
Great coverage by number 36, Matt Quigley.
Yep.
So we'll have 2nd and 10. Sorry, Phil Scherer on the coverage as well.
I don't expect the Giants to back down on this passing game anytime soon either.
Well, they've got the weapons.
Yeah, exactly. Out of trips formation this time. Dropping back.
Child's back.
Oh.
Oh, slipped up on the play. Intended for number 9, Sean Draper. So we'll have 3rd and 10. The punt team will be coming out. Earlier today, there was a bit of snow on the ground, so the field may be a little slippery,
Yep.
a little slick. We certainly see how Sean Draper had a little difficult time keeping his balance there.
Ian Goodchild to punt. Nice high punt.
Mike Malinsky on the return. Gets about 3 or 4 yards back before he's pushed out of bounds by number 24, Aaron Petterkin. So Cumberland will be taking over on their own 40-yard line. The 1st and 10, Cumberland. We're into the last minute of the first quarter. Starting around the 39-yard line. So Colburn hands off to number 33, Trevor Seal. Gets a couple yards before he's stopped by number 60, Angelo Balagatan. Second and 8 now from about the 41.
The great thing about Bantam too is a lot of these athletes have been playing together for quite the while. I've moving up through the ranks through Tyke and Mosquito and Pee Wee and now into Bantam, and
There's a lot of familiarity.
Yeah, and that chemistry really
well,
plays
the
a factor.
camaraderie of football is unlike no other sport. Colburn airs it out.
Comes down with it. Great grab.
Complete to number 5, Daniel Levine.
He just went up
Excellent
and grabbed it.
coverage on the play by number 10, Andrew Arruda, but Levine comes down with the ball. That's the last play of the first quarter. So it's 7-0 for the North Gloucester Giants over the Cumberland Panthers at the end of the first quarter of play. You're watching the Tommy Lefebvre and CAFA Championships on Rogers Television.
call the Rogers Television Viewer Response Line at 613-759-8622 or visit our website to send us your comments.
Well, we're back. Cumberland will be taking over, continuing. Second quarter about to begin. 1st and 10 on the Giants 48. The handoff is to Levine, and he is swarmed. Aaron Petterkin and Jerome Stevens. Looks like about a 4 or 5 yard loss there.
You're not going to see very many mistakes from both defenses. As we see the big plays, it's not as if they were out of position at ever. It was just the athletes stepping it up a notch. But
You had nowhere to go on that one. Phil Scherer helping out as well. Sorry, Ryan Hartley helping out as well. So we'll have second and about 14 from the 52.
Colbert shotgun.
Colvin.
Oh, just a little short.
Intended for Nick Philippe. Brunel Cave with the coverage. So we'll have a third down situation, 3rd and 14.